Hello and welcome to this Clipboard History tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be covering the basics of Clipboard History. So when you first open the app, sometimes you will get some text, and other times, if there's nothing on your clipboard, you will not get anything. In this case, there's nothing on my clipboard, so I got nothing. Now, the first thing that I would like to cover is the window being on top of everything else. If I go and click on this window, I will get this window, and my window for Clipboard History is actually below it. If you want Clipboard History to stay on top, all you have to do is either press T or click on this button. And then you will get this little pop-up right here. You can disable these messages by just clicking on the pop-up messages right here. If you click on it, next time you actually disable it, you will not get a message right there. And as you can see, it works just the same. But for this case, I'm just going to hit T again to get it back. And I'm going to go ahead and enable the pop-up messages. Now, let's go over the basics of copying and pasting text. If you want to copy text, all you have to do is do your regular copying. Just select something, hit Ctrl+C, and you already copied some text. If you hover over the entry, you will be able to see a portion of the text that you have copied. Now, if you would like to copy any of the entries that you already have, all you need to do is go ahead and click on them, and you will get a little message saying that you have copied it. Just like this, text copied, which then you can paste here, just to see if it worked, right? So that's the basics for copying and pasting text using Clipboard History. Now let's go over deleting entries. There are 3 ways of deleting entries. One of them is by selecting an entry and pressing delete. How do you select? Well, you just hold Control and then left click on an entry. This entry will change this way. You'll get a blue rectangular outline. That means that this entry has been selected. And now you can just press the delete key and that entry will be gone. Now, there are other ways of deleting things. If you want to delete all of the entries, right? Let's say that we have a couple more entries. All you have to do is click on the window and then Control Delete, and that will delete all of the entries on your list. Another way of deleting entries in Clipboard History is by holding Alt and left clicking on the entry. Now, do keep in mind that Clipboard History does not have a redo or undo option. So when you delete something, it is gone forever. All right, so now let's go over another thing, and that is dragging the window. You can drag the window by just left clicking and holding and dragging any portion of it like this. Make sure that this is an area where the mouse is not hovering over a component like this, because it will not work. I'm trying to drag it and it doesn't work. Here, it works here and here. It works perfectly fine. Now, this is how you drag the window. Again, you can just left click and hold and drag, or you can just do right click, hold and drag for those people who like doing it with a right click. Now, the other feature that I'm going to talk about is just the window transparency. As you can see, if the application were to be here, we would not be able to see it. Any of the text that's here, right? Now, you might be saying, well, you can just simply just drag the window all the way to the edge of the screen, but that's not very productive in case of keeping up with what's being copied. So in this case, I would like to just have the window be transparent when I need to do work here. All you have to do is come over here to the scroll bar and drag it all the way to the bottom. If you'd like it to be 0%, then you can do that. And you might be wondering, well, this did not work. Your mouse is still inside of the application window. So all you have to do is go outside and boom, it works just like that. And if you would like to have it to get it back, just hover over it again. So now let's go over saving. Saving is fairly simple. All you have to do is make sure you have some entries, because otherwise everything will be disabled by default. So you just go over here, get some selections, and then once you're ready, all you have to do is Control S. Or you can just come here and File and look at the shortcuts. Just like that. You get some other shortcuts over here. Yeah, and you can close the application. Now, keep in mind that whenever you're prompted to close the application, you will get this little pop-up. We can click No for now. Let's just save it. So, save all. And we're going to save it as new text file. And we have just saved it. Now, if we come over here, we can see this file. And this is all the entries that we already had. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, if you would like to just save one entry, all you have to do is make a selection, like so, by holding Control and left clicking on the thing, and then come over here and save selected. You can do Control-Shift-S, which does the same thing. So let's do that. And we can say, we can name this Save Selection, just like that. Now we wait for this to show. Beautiful. And we have saved the selection. And this is pretty much it. These are the basics of Clipboard History. I hope you liked the video. And yeah, subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.